Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new episode of Goat King Riders Club. I'm here with my good mate
Nathan Hull, and I'm here with some guy that I know,
Sean Conway. Yeah, man, we got a great show tonight. We got a very Millwall strong.
Well, they didn't get relegated, and they didn't
all.
get promoted, so it's happy Millwall.
They also just missed out on the final, but their last game they won 4-1.
Well, there you go.
And I stayed up till I woke up at 2 a.m. to watch it.
Yeah,
and well worth it, man.
We're shooting at a niche market today, really, but you know.
Well, I'm only new to Millwall because you sold it to me.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the selling points were?
Blue and white like East Fremantle, and originally they're called the Dockers.
Yeah, and that's enough for me. I'm not big on the English soccer, but that's as good enough as any.
So if you go for West Coast or West Ham, we don't really want you watching our show, to be honest. So.
Oh, well, I'm glad you. Well, I'm glad you mentioned West Ham because that's a pretty integral point of my story.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Excellent.
We're repping the Millwall gear.
We are.
With,
2009 playoff final. I don't think they won, but you know.
But they were there, and that's all that matters, man.
I wasn't,
Fuck
but they were. So.
And I've got the gear, you got the gear. And is your story about Millwall?
No, not at all.
Well, I'm glad you read the notes for the theme of this episode.
Well, because my 99 word story this week was going to be a rabbi in a diner. I don't think it's offensive, but it could be. So I wrote a story which possibly could also then be offensive to other religions, just to balance it out. So
yeah, that
possibly. I don't know if it is. It might not be.
So rather than like doing a retraction of how you're not,
double down.
You doubled down. You went
down.
Well, I think it's unfair that we went after the Jewish community.
Yeah.
So to just show that we're not anti-Semitic of any religion, you went after all of them.
Exactly. Well, most of them.
Jedis?
No. Although in the future I will, because fucking.
In the future, is that a Star Wars pun?
Wasn't it a long time ago, Star Wars? I don't even watch it.
Yeah, that's what
So it's not the future.
Hey, we're here celebrating our Millwall themed episode. It's all of a sudden turned into a Star Wars thing.
Yeah, it's going to be a fight by the end of it. In you know, like keeping with the topic.
Well, there's a bit of fighting in my one.
Good.
Not as much as the robot wars last week, but there's some. So, should we get straight into it? I'm pretty pumped to tell my story. And show my artwork. My artwork's pretty gnarly this week.
Well, you know what? Let's forget about the fucking rock, paper, scissors and flipping a coin. You sound excited. You sound pumped.
Okay.
So I reckon you start it off.
All right. And I think you started last week. So it's only fair we go yin-yang. Okay. Where's my artwork?
I also like your confidence this week. You said we got a great episode for you. We haven't even filmed the episode. It could be an absolute fucking shocker. Ooh. Nah, it's going to be a great episode. Oh, good. So I'm assuming, again, the name is No One Likes Us.
It is.
Sticking with the Millwall theme.
Absolutely. If you don't get that reference, it gets brought up in my story.
It definitely looks like there's a bit of a riot going on. Someone's been slashed up or burnt or beat up. I don't know what's going on there, but what do you reckon, B-Dog? Bit of good old-fashioned hooliganism by the looks of things.
A little bit.
So, you know.
And I think that that's a crowd of people.
Or pins on a map.
All in the one spot. It could also be that. I thought that was fire.
No, they're people, man. But Millwall fans
The fire is also filler.
So, all right. I'm going to say, every week you draw yourself in it. Most weeks. But this week...
I'm in there somewhere.
Oh, you're one of the thousands in the crowd.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because you wouldn't make yourself what I assume is an opposition supporter there.
Yeah.
And that's definitely not you. That's more Brian.
Brian?
Yeah. But, you know...
Brian needs some Millwall gear.
He does, but he comes from Kansas or wherever, so he probably goes for...
Kansas is also blue and white, like Millwall.
Is it?
Aren't they?
No, but where I'm from is blue and white, actually. So
who's your football team in?
Well, we're the Patriots. Sorry, football, soccer.
Soccer.
Yes,
Yeah,
soccer.
MLS, I think is the Fire.
Oh, MLS. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, it's MLS in the US.
Oh well, in
It's
the US,
major soccer league, isn't it?
I'm going to back the San Jose Quakes in the MLS. Yeah, so
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
because of the punk connection.
Yeah,
with,
with the
what was it to do with that?
Lars from Rancid, man. He's a
Yeah.
Millwall boy.
Yeah.
He's a supporter. So, yeah, Sean, I feel like I'm smashing my mic here. And can't remember my face. Yeah.
So, what do you think the story's about?
It looks like an in-depth history of the Millwall supporter base. I'm going to say there's a riot of sorts. Some people get fucked up, and yeah, bit of a. I think it looks self-explanatory. I'm looking forward to see how you go with this.
I don't think it is, but we'll go. All right, and you're right. My story, as always, was I used words in the painting, in the drawing.
Did you use words in your story, though?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Because if you use numbers, it would be very confusing.
Can't get away from that. But the title is called No One Likes Us, which is a Millwall saying or a chant.
No one likes us and we don't care.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Goat King Riders Club. We don't care.
No, we don't care.
We don't care.
We love everyone.
But please like us. We need validation. Horribly.
Right. So here's my story. No One Likes Us.
Okay, let's go.
By Sean Conway. After a breakout and dominant year, Millwall looks set to be promoted to the Premier League for the first time since the 1988-89 season. The only thing standing in their way, those fucking West Ham dogs. Freddie, a lifetime Millwall fan, was only a young pup when Millwall was in the Premier League, and he wasn't missing out on seeing this magical moment, even if it meant going into enemy territory. Freddie caught the train and arrived. He stepped onto the platform, which was one step closer to destiny. But before Freddie could soak in the atmosphere, he realised there was none. The platform was a ghost town, a strange occurrence for such a pivotal game in the season. The creepy sounds made the hairs on the back of Freddie's neck stand up. He turned to face the eerie noise and saw the most disgusting thing he'd ever seen. A green, monstrous figure with ripped yellow and green skin, with blood-soaked eyes and a jaw barely hanging onto his face, wearing a West Ham jersey. But this wasn't any regular old West Ham supporter. This was a zombie West Ham supporter. Freddie thought, fuck that, and headed to the pub, with the ghoulish West Ham supporter chasing him to... Freddie thought, fuck that, and headed to the pub, with the ghoulish West Ham supporter chasing him at a snail's pace. Freddie walked the street and came across more zombie West Ham supporters, who began chasing Freddie at a god-awfully slow pace. This place has turned into a shithole, Freddie thought. Over here! The gentleman screamed from the pub. Freddie turned and saw another Millwall supporter holding a pint for him. Freddie quickly entered as they barricaded the doors behind him. Didn't you hear about the zombie pandemic that broke out in West Ham? The gentleman asked. Freddie shook his head as he drank from his pint. It's all over the news, the gentleman said. I'm surprised you didn't hear about it. Freddie sculled the rest of his pint and placed the empty glass on the bar. Hold on, if you knew about the zombie outbreak, why are you guys here? Freddie inquisitively asked. Well, it's not like I was going to miss Millwall making the Premier League, am I? The gentleman responded as they both enjoyed a laugh over a fresh pint. The Millwall fans were stuck. These West Ham supporters have surrounded the pub and were chipping away at the barricade, with their zombie growls echoing through the pub as Millwall fans tried to watch the game on the tally. The zombies were starting to break through. I got the mumble something chronic today. The zombies were starting to break through. Millwall fans were struggling to pay attention to the zombies as Millwall had all the attack in the first half. They did, however, have their Millwall bricks in hand just in case it did kick off. Just as the first zombie broke through, Millwall scores their first goal. The whole pub erupted as they began chanting, "No one likes us, no one likes us, we don't care, we are Millwall, Super Millwall, we are Millwall from the den." The sounds of the chants was too much for the simple-minded zombies to bear as they slowly retreated. The Millwall fans made their moves as they continued chanting down the street to the stadium, making it in time to watch the second half. Millwall kicked another goal for the match, winning 2-0, with Freddie with his new friends headed back to the pub to celebrate, chanting all night long to keep those filthy West Ham zombie supporters away.
You definitely hit a fucking pretty niche market there. There's probably more West Ham supporters than Millwall supporters out there, so
gives a
I'm
shit?
down for alienating people. Like, fuck them. Bunch of zombies.
Fuck.
Bunch of bloody snail pace moving
I think I got
motherfuckers
the jersey right.
in your drawing.
Yeah.
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 Why not?
So there's
very confused, B-Dog.
there was a few niche comments I made in there. What was some of the? Did you pick up on all of it? I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked up on some of it. I just thought it was interesting. How long have you been a Millwall fan?
A month.
I have been for my whole life. So
But
I think you've written a better story or a story more than any other Millwall fan has ever written about Millwall.
well, you've been a longer Millwall fan. Should
Yeah.
we take offence to what he just said?
well, he's American, so he doesn't know better.
Yeah.
But we will probably give him good old Millwall brick after the show.
Yeah. Do you know what a Millwall brick is?
I can guess.
Well, have a guess.
It's a brick thrown in my face.
No, it's you fold a newspaper up over and over and over again till it becomes like hard like a brick. So you
Okay.
can take a newspaper into the stadium, forge a weapon, and smash someone
Yeah.
called
It's-
Brian in
Wow.
the head for mouthing off at Millwall.
Yeah, but it's more like it's almost more like a club. So they roll it out and they roll it super tight and then fold it over, and it's more like a billy
Sign
club.
up for the Patreon to see bonus content on how to make your own Millwall
Yeah.
brick.
Yeah.
We may sell them down the track.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
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 $37 for an old newspaper that we've turned into a Millwall brick.
With actual whole blood.
yeah. Yeah. Well, oh, yeah. Yeah. Why not? Fuck it. You can try it out of me. Give it a good crack.
I wouldn't, man. They're pretty
Yeah, they're
fucking
pretty
hard.
vicious, huh?
Yeah, they're pretty vicious fucking weapon. For a newspaper, it's pretty brutal.
Hey.
And I got the chant down.
You did. I was going to join in, and I was too busy watching you in amusement.
That's the chant was what sold me. Is that whole no one likes us? No one likes us. We don't care.
So when you do stand-up comedy later tonight, when you go to your show,
that's
you
gonna-
can just sing that to the crowd when they're booing you. And
Nah, man, that was just be going through my head. So whenever I do the horrific jokes, they'll just be like, "Oh, boo!" And I'll be like, "No one likes us. No one likes us. We don't care. We are Millwall.
I am Conway.
Super Conway." I'm not sure if we've pandered enough to the Millwall supporters, but
It's more than anyone else ever has. Eh?
well, I don't want to blow my own horn here, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only person that's ever written a
one word.
Millwall zombie story.
Yeah, possibly. If you know of any others,
Yeah.
all you out there in TV land,
Yeah, how many West Ham supporters have written zombie fucking stories?
nah, they don't have the intelligence to write stories, bro.
You dumb dogs. It's hard because I didn't mind Millwall, West Ham, because they had Green Street Hooligans, the movie.
Terrible movie though.
But yeah, because Millwall were
It's just bad. It's just bad.
yeah. Well, it's kind of like
unrealistic.
Brian. He's like trying to infiltrate Australian culture through podcasts. And podcasts in Australia are very closed off from the rest of the world.
Yeah, we are.
You know. I don't know if that's true.
Where are you going
True
with
on this
Sean?
goddamn podcast.
So I expect during this story, by the way, you have some good riot footage behind us, B-Dog, because there's plenty of it. You'll be able to find it.
Yeah.
So
When I told dudes at work, I've got a few British friends at work, and I told them that I'd go for Millwall. They just started giving me shit for like a week straight, and it's like, no wonder why they fucking fight you dudes all the time. You have not stopped giving me shit about supporting Millwall.
Hey.
And it riled me up. And I'll tell you what, I feel stronger and tougher walking down the street in this Millwall jacket.
it's all a myth, man. We're a friendly family club, all
Yeah,
right?
but others don't need to know that.
Yeah.
If you're intimidated by me, good. Don't bother me.
I'm a comedian, goddammit.
And if I'm walking around with a newspaper, you better believe I'm willing to use it on you, bruv.
Reading it in the green room. People are going, like, get away from him.
And then, the chant was, it's Jesus. That's not it. It's a Liverpool supporter,
It's a Liverpool supporter. Alrighty.
Oh, we got the big TV here now. So
We
all the
do.
content, we get to watch all your content, the stuff that people send in on like high definition. So
Yeah, Brian found it in a rubbish dip throw out. So.
yeah. That's the best way to
It's pretty much how you got me on the show. So yeah, I'm fucking a bit of scraps off the side of the road.
yeah, bloody Oscar the Grouch here and fucking Snuffleupagus.
So I suppose moving on.
Yeah.
Let's.
Well, I guess we've covered our Millwall theme
We
because
have.
you didn't do your story. on
I didn't know
Millwall.
we were supposed to.
Okay.
I was like,
I don't think I mentioned it. I think it was in my head that this is going to be a Millwall theme.
the whole episode. Fuck the 99 word story. Just all Millwall.
Got in as dessert. It has a very strong Millwall theme.
It definitely does.
No, it doesn't. But I'm shocked to see your non-Millwall themed story.
We'll start with my artwork. Which I don't know. I don't know anything about religion, so I'm hoping this isn't too offensive.
Yeah.
But if you have a little look, you may see if you realize if you see what's going on. Yeah.
Well, from my 12 years of Catholic education, I'm pretty sure that's Jesus.
Yeah.
With a couple of Mambo characters behind him. Welcome back, Jesus. And you got vino, which is Spanish for wine. Thanks,
Vino.
Vi-
Italian possibly. Vino. Duolingo has worked fucking wonders for you.
I never used the speech part of it. I only just put the puzzles together like it's...
Refresh yourself with a big glass of vino.
It is offensive in the sense that Jesus looks more like Charles Manson. And these are like the...
They're little punks, man.
What were the Sharon Tate killers called, though? Oh, the family, weren't they?
Yeah.
Manson family.
Yeah, the Manson family.
Welcome back, Jesus. And you know what'd be great is when he tells his story, if you could put like a Welcome Back Cotter tune to the... Welcome back. Welcome back. I can't think of the song, but yeah. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Hey, Mr.
Cotter. Connor. Not Welcome Back, Connor. You're going straight to Terminator 2 here.
Up the punks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you don't... Do you remember this? This was like the fucking best show.
saving notes. Welcome back, Connor. For whole segment.
Welcome back.
We can tell what you're doing now.
I can't think of the second verse of this. So,
Welcome back. So I'm
You're gonna get copyright claim for that.
Yeah, you've been going on for a while
it
now.
can't be more than 10 seconds.
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't?
Not anymore.
Well, thanks for all the terrible advice people have told me over the years. It's like, you can use all the footage you want as long as it's no longer than 10
If we've learned
seconds.
anything, it's giving advice. It's a terrible idea. So fuck 'em.
So this is Spanish Jesus, if it's vino.
Nah, well, it could be Italian.
Vino?
It's just any Jesus, man. I just didn't want to write
The
wine.
Bad Religion shirt.
Yeah.
And
Show my punk.
I'm
Punk
guessing...
roots again.
Fuck yeah. I'm guessing it's called Welcome Back Jesus.
It's not.
No? It
No.
should be.
Nah.
Would that be copyright if it was?
The name, which may be copyright, is the Newest Testament. It's fine.
And
Excellent.
These strange little gremlins.
They're little punks, man.
Ah, okay.
I got like normal, man. I was drawing. I was like, yeah, I'm enjoying this, and then I was like, man, my attention span is so short. I'm gonna draw really bad mohawk stick figures.
Is
Kind
there
of
a
like
picture under here?
there was
that you-
something
that
going
you
on there that I
scribbled
just scribbled over the top of. Yeah.
You'd have. We're gonna have
I
these.
don't use an eraser. I am against it. Hey, just fucking. If you fuck up, just go with it.
Well, you'll be able to.
You don't get one in real life.
Well,
And that will explain a lot of your customers at the restaurants as well, then, too.
Whoa! Let's not bring my profession into this.
But you guys will be able to see these up close when we start doing the live show. So it's kind of like a magic eye where
Yeah.
you fucked up and just
scribbled
violently scribbled on there.
Yeah.
It does look like your art book looks more like a manifesto than an art book. Week after week, it's just like another chapter of like what.
How's mental decline?
That would be a great name for your art book.
So I reread my story this morning, and I feel like I've just got kind of like maybe a religious Happy Days if cocaine was involved.
A religious happy
So it's
day.
not really funny, but some people might be like get a mild chuckle out of it, and it's not really offensive. It's
So
just
when,
very middle.
instead
Like
of
Richie Cunningham may make the movie in the future.
Ron Howard. He
Yeah.
might direct it.
He could.
Yeah.
He does watch this show.
Well, he's also a director.
He hangs out with Stephen King and watches it. That's what I've been told.
Have you?
Yeah.
Who you been talking to?
Lots of voices in my head.
You've been going down that 4chain rabbit hole. Conspiracy. Oh, fucking, I'm telling you, Ron Howard is best mates with Stephen King, and they're talking about our podcast.
Underneath this beanie, there's a shitload of fucking tinfoil.
All right. Well, I'm sold. I'm ready to hear this bad boy.
Okay, hang on, let me open
Can
my-
you zoom in on him so I can go blow my nose?
You gotta listen to my story, man.
Listen, I just don't want to be in frame where my boogers come
Oh, shit, that's the wrong story. So technical difficulties. Can we have some technical difficulties? See, we used to do this in our show, and you took it out.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, you back?
Yeah, almost. Okay. There's a lot of words in this that I'm going to mispronounce.
Okay. Well, are they religious words?
No, just normal words. Ready?
Yep, 100%. Let's get on it.
The second coming of Christ
Hold
wasn't
on,
God.
what was the name of the story? Hold on, you didn't know.
I told you, the newest testament.
Oh, the newest testament. Okay. So this is Nathan Howell's The Newest Testament. At your leisure, sir.
I'm just going to go get a drink, hang out for a bit. Alrighty.
Wait, do you want me to hold up the picture while you're doing this?
Oh, man, can I fucking read my story, you fucking
Yes,
cunts?
me and Brian are on eggshells waiting to hear the story.
Because there's building tension now that it doesn't deserve. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Shut up. Fuck. Shut up. Alrighty. At least the episode's going to have some runtime. So, you know. The second coming of Christ wasn't going to plan. It seemed Jesus had finally reached his rebellious stage. I suppose everyone goes through one, and if you have all of eternity, I think around the 2,000 year mark is a pretty suitable time to lash out at life. It had all started off as planned. Jesus would return to Earth, do some cool religious shit, regain the faith of humanity, and heal some long-standing wounds the people of Earth were dealing with. What no one had planned on is how much Jesus would gravitate towards punk rock and its often wild lifestyle once he arrived back on Earth. God was concerned and talked to all the other gods and prophets throughout the different religious sectors, who, funnily enough, all got along great. One of the many messages Jesus was supposed to be preaching on his supposed short stay on Earth. Everyone seemed to have the same opinion. Give the lad a bit of time. He's just blowing off some steam. He'll come around. Several months had passed, and no one from the heavenly realms had had any contact with the Son of God, and worry started to set in. Stories of wine-fueled punk rock parties and cocaine orgies were abundant, yet not backed up with any fact, as the rumour mill churned into overdrive. Some people wondering if Jesus himself was the source of many of the wild and outlandish tales that were doing the rounds. A worried God paced his sprawling palace. Grounds, sipping a martini and contemplating his next move. He knew if it really came down to it, he could retrieve his son and return him home, but at what cost? A long-standing feud between the two would surely do far more harm than a few blown-out parties and loud concerts could ever do. God's thoughts were interrupted by the ringtone of his Nokia 3310. He peered at the screen. The name Satan flashed up. This surely couldn't be good news. Yes, God. Hello. How are you, my old foe? Anyway, no time to listen to you. I need you to come and collect your son from me, you see, as I don't really like either of you. And somehow, he found his way into hell. Yes, something to do with Didi Ramone. I don't know either way. I have him here, waiting for you to collect. A sheepish-looking Jesus was returned to heaven, where he was forced to kick a few very bad habits and apologise to all that were worried about him. At the end of the day, everything went back to normal, and those in heaven's kingdom had a new understanding of humanity's modern-day struggles. Jesus continued to listen to punk, and even gifted his father with a bad religion shirt. Oh, you cheeky scallywag! God bellowed with laughter as the sun set on the first chapter of a soon-to-be-released Bible for the modern day.
Fuck yeah.
As I say, bit happy days. Doesn't really go anywhere.
Oh, it's more John Cleese is the devil from Faulty Towers.
Well, he would make a
Oh,
great devil.
You cheeky devil.
He would make a great fucking... He should play the devil in more things.
Probably. But I think he's been cancelled.
John, I know you're watching. Come and... Nah, only one episode of Faulty Towers was cancelled where he's goose stepping around, which was not even that offensive.
And you did it. Just fuck off, dude.
It's John Cleese impersonation. Nothing to do with Nazis.
Where's the clapper? We're starting this episode again.
It's like I was drawing a picture the other day, and it was a guy with a Hitler moustache and nothing but boxer shorts. And I haven't finished it, but it's going to say Charlie Chaplin or Adolf Hitler. Because, you know, yeah. So
Well, Adolf Hitler
I don't know.
stole the look from Charlie Chaplin because he was a big fan.
Yeah.
You know that?
I didn't actually know that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
No, so Charlie Chaplin was Adolf Hitler's favourite comedian. And then when Charlie Chaplin, who's Jewish, found out that Adolf Hitler liked his work. He wrote The Great Dictator.
Yeah, which is great fucking movie. So.
Where and Adolf Hitler was like, what the fuck? I thought we were cool.
I mean, I look like you, man. Come on.
I said I hate most Jews.
But you're cool, Charlie. Not you. I spat a lot reading that as well. Sorry, Brian. I spat all over your studio.
I did as well. I'm fucking...
Good.
Well, I don't know. I think just when we're about to read stories, it's like all the saliva goes in. It's just like, oh, do you mean it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian actually lives in this library. So we fuck it up from every week.
We should have one of the books fall down like in that movie I can't think of.
Yes, we
Inception?
should.
No, it's not Inception. That Galaxy one with...
What? Yeah, you lost. I don't like science fiction. I don't like a lot of things, though.
It had Matthew McConaughey crying. It was a Christopher Nolan movie. Jesus, what?
You know, he's not looking up anything to help us.
Oh, why am I looking over there? It's on.
Yeah, we got a TV here now.
It's not
So
Inception.
anyway, story. What do you reckon?
Christopher Nolan.
What do you reckon of the story?
Great.
Excellent.
And,
Do you remember it? It's been a while.
yeah. Yeah, Jesus coming to Earth, and it's Interstellar. No, I just need the name. I didn't need you to get up. It's a 8.6 out of 10 or 9. It doesn't matter.
There you go.
But no, I did like it, man, and I think it might offend people.
Really?
I think
tried
so.
Not to make it too offensive. Jesus deserves to do a couple of little rails of coke and drink a bit of wine and have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinyl?
If anyone does.
Vinyl?
Vino.
Yeah.
He's, you know.
But I did, because I had the Catholic education, so I can relate to that. Because that was when the devil appears is almost a callback to, I can't think what the story is called, but when Jesus is in the desert for 40 days.
The Bible?
Yeah.
That's the name of the book, right?
Yeah, but it's a chapter.
Oh, okay. I've never read it.
I think it's where we celebrate Palm Sunday, which is also Easter, I think.
I kind of look at the Bible like Lord of the Rings. I don't have time for either. They're too long. I don't give a shit.
You just give me the summary.
Yeah.
Which is don't be a bad person.
On both.
Yeah.
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 So hopefully in years to come, people are like, the book of the Lord of the Rings, and it's like becomes their new...
Oh, it could be. It's all set in a...
mantra? Whatever it is. Scrolls.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Someone's screaming out the window. This is Yanjima after all.
Stop talking about Jesus. Gee.
There you go. What are you doing, Brian? You're killing people in the corner. Clearly.
I think there's a big chunk here where we're going to need that welcome back theme tune just to fill it out. But I think it's going to come to our favourite part of the episode. And let's put the clip on now. And it's a Short Hose.
Short and Hose. 99 random word.
What did you get this week? You got Rabbi in a Diner.
Yeah, I did get a rabbi in a diner.
And I got God in a Dessert.
So this is almost like 50% Millwall, 50% religion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Millwall is my new religion.
If you got to mash two things together, it may as well be hardcore religion and Millwall.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna read mine. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna read mine first because I think I need to follow up.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Directly with what I just wrote.
Rabbi in a Diner.
Rabbi in a diner. So for all you Catholics or Protestants or whatever out there who are like,
Rabbi
that
in
was
a
a bit
diner.
offensive. That's right. I get it. I offend other people here.
Yeah.
So
And also, Hull doesn't care.
I don't give a shit.
But Rabbi in a Diner could also be the name of any independent New York movie.
Yeah.
Or any Woody Allen movie. It sounds like a Woody Allen movie. Oh, it's a Rabbi in a Diner.
Again, I wrote this and I probably needed 200 words to actually make it make sense at the end, and I used 99. So it kind of just finishes, but we'll see how it goes.
Fuck it,
So,
I'm pumped.
alright. Are you paying attention, Brian? I need your... Yeah, thank you. Class, settle. This is Rabbi in a Diner by Nathan Hull.
Yeah, go for it, champ.
The rabbi walked cautiously through the doors into the Diner of the Damned. Charles Manson greeted him and sat him at his booth. Ronald Reagan and Osama bin Laden chatted across from him. Ronald Reagan and Osama bin Laden chatted across from him. And the irony of Adolf Hitler enjoying a matzo ball soup wasn't lost on anyone. He ordered his meal from his waitress, Margaret Thatcher, who jotted his request down with a cold face. Peering around, the rabbi wasn't convinced he belonged amongst such heinous company. But as the 10 rasher bacon sandwich arrived at his table, he was happy with the choices that he had made.
What came to his table?
A 10 rasher bacon sandwich. So, you know,
It
was hell.
It's the irony diner.
Yeah,
the irony
the
diner.
Diner of the Damned. There's all people in hell. Pretty sure if a rabbi snacks down on fucking a shitload of bacon, he's
It
probably...
was this individual rabbi. You weren't assuming that all rabbis go to hell.
No, but I do like to think that most rabbis, every now and then, just have a little
Kind of like
snack on bacon.
what's his name? Tom Hardy from
It's better than what priests get up to. So,
yeah. At least they don't cut little kids' dicks off.
yeah.
I don't know
wait,
how. I don't know.
Are you talking about priests or rabbis now?
Rabbis.
Yeah, rabbis don't. Do priests cut little kids' dicks off?
No, rabbis do.
Rabbis, no, they
Foreskin.
Foreskin. I'm Catholic. I don't know their customs, but I know they're
It's
kind
far
of
more offensive.
the opposite. Is that in like the Catholic Church, it's offensive to wear a hat in church, and in temple, it's you have to wear
a hat.
You have to wear a hat because it's like you're
Well, because
beneath
they
God.
took your hat, so you
No,
gotta wear a hat.
because you're beneath God, and that's what the yarmulke represents. I'm just clarifying that I kind of know a bit about. Oh, and matzo balls. Who don't love a good old matzo ball?
Oh, I do love matzo balls.
Can you make them?
I'll be doing it at the new restaurant, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So, if I don't get fired when people watch these shows beforehand.
Well, keep it with the religious theme.
Yeah.
It's weird how our Millwall theme has just turned into like this religion. Well,
I'm actually going to go out after this and knock on people's doors and annoy them and just be like, would you like to join our seminar?
would you listen to the Go King Riders Club for us, please? And subscribe to our
you feeling
YouTube channel and Instagram pages.
Are you feeling lost? We can make you feel far more lost.
We think it's a good idea that you do. Otherwise, me and Hull will come to your house and be
Yeah.
like, watch it. Like that end of Jane Silent Bob Strike Back. You remember that? Yeah. And they went around and... But anyway, here's my story. Oh, did you just create that? Millwall is my religion and the den is my church.
Oh, excellent.
Fuck yeah, I like that. All right, so mine is God in a Dessert. All right, you ready? Yeah. Fred ate pavlova with his wonderful date Mary. Mary was everything Fred wanted. Mary was everything Fred wanted in a woman: hair, teeth, limbs. She was the complete package. You should leave, the ominous voice said. Fred looked around, unsure where it came from. In the pavlova. Fred looked down, and fuck me dead if I'm lying, it's God. Hey, Fred said. Are you talking to the pavlova? It's God, isn't it? Mary said. No, Fred lied. He's lying, God screamed. Mary stormed out and God disappeared. Fred had no idea what the fuck just happened.
Less offensive than mine.
Yeah. Well, also I had Mary, and you know how God and Mary had a little thing?
Oh.
Spiritual love making.
Yeah, I suppose they did, go into a car in parks and let people watch.
If you don't get that reference, exhibitionist. Oh, I remembered it. Hey.
Instead of disciples, they were God's deviates. It's all good. It's just a misspell. We do it all the time.
But I'm pretty pumped to see what the entries were for Rabbi in a Diner.
Did we get any? It's a hard one.
Well, yeah. Oh, what's this one? Is this meant to be us?
Yeah, let's look at this one first.
Fuck.
We look like Ren and Stimpy characters, hey?
We look
Which
like
I'm down with.
Tweedledum and Tweedledee from Alice in Wonderland.
Although Kev looks exactly like Kev.
It does.
Which is amazing.
And hiding the bottle of rum behind his head.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh, I've got my tattoo, my watch. Fucking hell, that's amazing.
Oh, you got the, yeah.
That's bloody. That's good. Fuck. I feel like
I like that Sean's pigeon-toed in it as well.
Ooh, it's so happy. I'm doing a little dance clap. Hey,
It looks like we're doing Ring a Rosie.
we look very angelic. So
Also, Michelle labeled them just in case you were curious who was who.
Yeah, I could tell.
She's really
by
good
that.
with labeling. Thank you, Michelle.
thank you for your words and your drawings.
But we kind of do look like little Disney characters.
In what now or in this? In the
In
drawing?
this.
Oh yeah, in the drawing. Yeah, we do. Which is really creepy.
I also appreciate that Michelle made us about the same size, which is obviously... I brought a pair of Millwall pants that didn't fit, so I just gave them to Hull as a gift. And in this, it makes me feel more secure about my weight. Oh, yeah.
Man, it's reminding me
both
of
our
something,
beards
and
are
I
epic.
can't get my head around what I think I look like. But
Well, it almost looks like I'm listening to my own name. Like, ooh.
well, that
Sean?
kind of is how this show rolls. You're kind of like, I like everything Sean does.
And we're so uncomfortable next to each other, we can't look each other in
Not
the
at all. If we were staring at each other's eyes in this picture, though, with those expressions, it would be like my wife would be worried.
All we need is like a couple of straws coming out of the whiskey bottle and us just both drinking it from the same time.
I'll reverse it so you guys looking at each other.
Don't. I don't think Michelle wants you touching her drawing, bro.
Yeah, don't fuck with her art, bro.
But did she send in some artwork for the
Phoenix.
actual topics? Or is she just making us look like pretty Disney characters?
Pretty.
Benito.
Yeah.
Benito.
Benito? Isn't that a kind of fish?
No, Benito is Spanish for pretty. Isn't it?
It's Bonita or Bonito.
It's in the ballpark.
That was Italian, you fucking know. Oh, wow. Got in a dessert. Yeah.
It's a Sunday.
Eating out God on a Sunday.
It's almost, you could almost call it a Sunday serve. Is
This is when Jesus really leaves some cream on your face.
fuck. If we didn't fit anyone in your stories, I think we just did.
The guy off camera who doesn't have to deal with any consequence just fucks it up for
I
everyone.
also like how you know
I'll remove
how,
that audio as well. Just so.
You're American, aren't you? Like the most religious people on the planet.
and they love Sundays.
They do.
So this could almost
Bloody
be
obese godbrother.
this could almost be a state flag in some places of America.
Yeah, probably Texas.
Texas.
No, it has no guns.
I do like how you know how in like some shows they have the devil and
God.
the angel on either shoulder.
Yeah.
I like how Jesus just has two cherries.
Well, he would.
What,
wouldn't
what's your thoughts, Cherry? I agree with the other Cherry. All right, let's die for everyone's sins, I guess.
he? Maybe they're grapes, and he's like, I shall turn you to wine.
You should die for everyone's sins. Cherries, that's your solution to everything. Did, yeah, did she, I think she had one more, I think. And Rabbi and a diner.
Oh, man. See, personally, I think we've been less offensive in this episode than plenty of other of our shows, but I feel like other people may disagree.
Well, I like this image because this has like that 1950s sort of candy look to it.
It does.
You know, like I could imagine this like full color and like, or it would be on that faded tin,
I
like you'd find in someone's shed.
Every week, Michelle does one drawing, which is like pretty wild, and then she does one which is literally the topic.
Also, Michelle, why does the little boy have a beard?
He's just a small rabbi.
And like, no, but look at the rabbi. He's creeped out by this bearded kid. I want to hear your 99-word story depicting this image.
Just film an explanation and send it in and we'll play it.
The kid's like looking at the rabbi like, I guess you're wondering why I got a beard. Just
But can your Moses do this?
and like the rabbi's got a bit of insecurity about like, fuck, that kid's got a way better beard than I do.
Beard mitzvah. Yeah.
I But it could also be his what's not Hanukkah, the
Bar mitzvah.
Oh yeah, the bar
Yeah,
mitzvah
that's
is when
what it
they
is. His
become a
beard
man.
mitzvah,
Yeah,
like he's-
beard mitzvah. I
Yeah,
like
beard
it.
mitzvah.
Today's specials are pumpkin veggie soup, tea and coffee with Coke. Jeez, Michelle, it's cake. I thought, Jesus, Michelle, you like to party.
So when we get our Goat King coat cutters, we know who to send them to.
Maybe we should not mention that until we announce the. But yeah, we got some killer merch coming for our live shows coming soon.
Killer. Fentanyl.
Why are you saying? Why are you giving me a creepy look like you?
Because it's coke cutter. It's a coke cutter. It's a beep.
People don't die from coke.
They die of too much coke.
Yeah.
You know, a little couple of bumps here and there is
It's fine.
good for the. It's kind of like.
Just don't pull a Belushi and a Farley and you're sweet.
Didn't they smoke it? Is that what it
Wow, they were doing coke. They were doing speedballs and shit, man. You can't mix your heroin and your coke. Everyone knows.
Yeah, but they were
that.
both fat. They could. How many skinny people do you know die of 8 balls?
River Phoenix.
Okay, moving on. Who we got? We got Luke. He sent in 2 entries, but his story sounded a lot like mine, so we went with the rabbi version.
Which hopefully sounds nothing like mine.
This is my submission.
This kid's. I haven't seen him perform live, but he's also another Perth comic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks for fucking joining the show, bro.
What's his Luco comedy? I think his handle is.
Yep, look, I have it there.
Yeah.
Ah, so
And I like how safe he is. He's got the seatbelt
he's
on.
wearing a seatbelt. He's obviously not doing speedballs in that car because he's worried about his life.
But he does have the sad panda eyes, like he's coming down from doing an 8 ball.
Maybe that's a hug. Like it's been a big night. Just need to.
Hey, write in, Luke, and let us know if you do any 8 balls to.
Are you coming down?
No.
I hope he's driving when he's filming this. Otherwise, he's got a seatbelt on for no fucking reason.
Get out of the way. Now let's.
Press play, bro.
This is my submission for gardener dessert.
Oh.
What a delicious looking pudding, said Samantha. Well, thank you, said the pudding. Samantha was stunned, as puddings do not normally talk. It is I, the Greek god of chalky puddings. Greg, exclaimed the pudding, identifying itself. I would like to make a demigod with you and your big mummy milky tits. No? Stammered Samantha. Why? You referred to my breasts as big mummy milkies, she said. Also, you have a fat face. This is the last time I take pickup advice from Zeus, said Greg, demigod of chalky puddings and incels.
And
He's
incels.
stuck with the milky tits thing.
Yeah.
He's obviously been watching. Also, you weren't driving, bro. You can take the seatbelt off.
No, but maybe he was just worried that. Because he was talking about incels, which I think are. Aren't they people that are like really angry for not getting sex?
Did he say anything about incels?
Yeah.
Did I tune out?
The
Yeah,
demigod
they're
of incels.
celibate people.
Involuntary
Involuntary
c-
celibates. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking nerds.
Great thing to be bragging about, champs. I guess we just. It's one of those participation trophies. It's like, yeah,
For being
I'm involuntary celibate. Well, here's a ribbon. Well,
Is that
who?
like the agnostic of the sex world?
No, it's like the sad of the real world.
I believe there's vagina out there. I just don't believe what kind or penis, depending on my sexuality.
I don't know. But speaking of some of
What?
speaking of dudes that get heaps of poon, it's our good friend Cookie.
Who also looks like a rabbi.
Oh, he does. I think that's why he wore the black shirt. He's
Yeah.
like, hey. And we love
My sugar. My sugar?
Shalom. What the gorilla?
The monkey.
No, let's. We always like to end
Short
each show
story,
with our good
Rabbi
friend Cookie.
in a diner.
Was he done? Rabbi.
Arthur sipped his coffee and nervously looked around in the diner. His agent said this was his big break. They were doing auditions there for the film of Noah's Ark, and he was told to come dressed as a rabbi. but something wasn't right. He had practiced his Jewish accent and read up on all the rituals, but there was a bloke behind him dressed as a penguin, and a lady over there had a head like a hippopotamus. Arthur read the email again from his agent. Oh, shit. It said dress as a rabbit.
Man, I reckon Cookie could write some dope Sesame Street episodes, hey?
Oh,
Like,
none of that would be allowed on the air.
none that would be allowed on the air, but that's what I said. Like,
Adult
would watch
Sesame
it.
Street. Oh, Sesame Street After Dark. That would be a great show. Why are you so grumpy, Snuffleupagus? Because how about you mind your damn business, bitch? There's a cool Sesame Street art where, like, Big Bird's like a fat Tony character, like sitting in the back of a Cadillac and stuff.
B-Dog.
All right, before
back on the watch list, B-Dog.
all right, let's. So we're gonna do a 99 random story mashup, which for those of you who are just tuning in, we have characters in one jar and we got locations in the other.
We do.
and that
That
picks the
tells
theme.
what we got to do.
Yeah,
Tells what we got to do.
that's what you got to do. God damn it.
do.
No, someone messaged me saying I didn't really understand what the 99-word random story was. And it's like we get characters from one jar, locations from the other, or vice versa. I'm not sure what jar's what. And then that comes up with the theme.
And
then
you need to write them, send them in.
You got to write a 99-word story based on a theme, or draw a picture like Michelle did, or like last week's episode with Gledhill, send in a 99-second true story if you got a true story that fits the theme.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about this week.
And just quickly, these sometimes are really fucking hard, but we do it every week.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure most of you are better writers than us, so fucking give it a crack.
But they might also be more busy than us.
Nah.
Okay. So I'll give you that one.
There's one next to you there.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna try to find someone from somewhere different. So last time we got two that were stuck together. That's why we got such similar themes.
Ooh. Fuck.
Where's my one?
This there, man. There,
There we go.
There you go.
So you've obviously got characters.
Man, I keep getting like a similar kind of thing. There's a lot of potential in this, eh? What'd you get?
I got a pilot in
Yep.
the backwoods.
I got a
That could be some real deliverance sort of stories there. No.
Well, luckily we both are moving away from the religious fucking
Yeah,
topics
thanks.
because we're sorry. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, you've gone the complete opposite.
A scientist in a war zone.
Oh man, you keep pulling out the war zone.
I know. Hey.
Fuck yeah.
So, but I'm down with that. That's got some potential.
Oh well, Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk, was in a war zone.
Was he a scientist?
Yeah, Dr. Bruce
I
Banner.
never watched it, man.
Couldn't stick to theme. Couldn't doesn't read comics. But a pilot in the backwoods, that has a very
I'm down with that.
Twilight Zone vibe as well, which is my favorite. But how are we going to get out of here?
Possibly with an
I
angry
think-
mob burning us at the stake
I-
after this episode. eh?
I think we join the Millwall mob as we march down the street.
Can you do that? Is that doable, B-Dog?
And should we leave chanting? Let's get the chant going.
You channel follow.
No one likes us. No one likes us. We don't care. We are Millwall. Super Millwall. We are Millwall from the dead. Catch us later. See you next week.
Somebody stop the damn man! Enough's enough! The poor son of a... He's broken in half!
Hurting me one bit, I'm self-absorbed, so